Oh, yeah. Take a Superman to sweep me off my feet. Exactly what I said. Okay. No, I'm ready to go. Make me big? Yeah. Hi. How's it going? Oh yeah, I could get rid of this too. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. Remove that. Remove that. Yep. That was good. Hi. Hello. Hi. Alrighty then. Welcome back to a Tuesday stream. More unusual than the regular stream, but not really. As I said on Blue Sky, I am simply just not available tomorrow, so I have time today. So we're gonna do it today. I love being Mosaic. The realest bummer about going outside is that I cannot be Mosaic in the real. Except for this. I can be Mosaic in the real for stream, so that's pretty hot. It's pretty scrumptious. But yeah, hopefully everyone's day is good. Hopefully it's funky fresh and fit with the fat ass. If that's what you're looking for. But as is always a slightly late start to stream, I'm fucking tired. So we'll see how go. Not how go. We'll see how good it go. There we go. I can say the words. But we're looking left. Well, I'm looking right at the moment, but we're going to be looking left. I've added in our test illustration. I don't remember if he was here last time, but I've added him in. I've also pixelated them a little bit and increased the saturation to make them a little bit more upsetting to look at. Amongst some other things, we got some pixely artifacting in the borders themselves. That's pretty nice. That's pretty delicious. Yeah, it'd be good. So let's Where are you? Just realized I do have a second window capture set up specifically for bingo. Oh well. I have to recreate my looking left menu entirely because there's a lot of stuff that is like exactly duplicated for my looking right menu, and it messes shit up because of that. But it's okay. It's fine. Here we are. We are going to be continuing our work. And what's nice is the test illustration guy, so in the way. It's great. But, excuse me, we are at 710,000 points. Somehow with 745, don't know how we got so specialized with the point values. Well, I do, actually. It's because apparently our work in 6th grade has given us some 7th grade work. I don't remember us ever having anything in integrated math, so we're getting that. We've been climbing, apparently also in Algebra 1. So what we've gained in Algebra 1 because of our 6th grade work, I think we're sharing in algebra in the integrated math 1. But the work that we've done in 6th grade has been doing a lot in the Get Ready courses. So yeah, so that's where we're getting the really weird point values. Is that again, when it comes to just trying to get points in Khan Academy, starting low is good because of the exceptional overlap that exists between things. Between it all. It's very nice. It's very evil. But we are on chapter unit 7, rather, so equations and inequalities. So let's just hop into a Funky Fresh quiz and get ourselves started, shall we? Excuse me? Skip is the new home for hints. We went ahead and moved hints to our new Skip button, so you'll be able to view the solutions to tough problems before moving on. Skipped questions will be counted as incorrect, but it's easier than ever to learn and make progress on exercises. The new Skip button is located to the left of the Check button. Okay. Okay. Actually, I have an idea. What if we put them? Oh, dude, that's nice. Yeah, that's hot. No, I like that a lot, actually. Having them below the cover. It's like they're invading. They're coming in. That's nice. Yeah, actually, that gives me some ideas. One moment. Let me click on you. Let's. If I go. Make it just a little big. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. I like it. The hanger image below represents a balanced equation. 1111111 is equal to 11R. Well, then R is going to be equivalent to these ones, which is what, 5? I think I'm counting that right. So write an equation that represents the image. Okay. 7 is equal to 2 plus R. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is equal to 2 plus R. Okay. Badass. I didn't know what really to expect on that one. N is equal to 6. Okay, that's all you wanted me to do. Cool. Oh, yeah, because this has the visualization. I've never actually done these exercises before, these ones specifically. 20 is equal to 2G. G is equal to 10. Gaming. The answer is 12. Right, because to be able to solve this, we talked about this before, but we'll talk about it again. To be able to solve this easily, we're going to multiply. I shouldn't use the X symbol. God damn it. I was hoping I wasn't going to do that. I was fucking double clicking so softly. Let's just do the goddamn erase tool. I don't know why I bothered with the undo. So we're going to multiply both sides by a 0.3. So on the right-hand side, it actually cancels. We're dividing by 0.03, so now we're multiplying by it. Also, why does this look hazy as shit? It's because it's zoomed in. It used to not actually do that. Whatever. But so from here, a 0.3 times a 40, we're going to essentially cancel out the 0 point part with the 0 of the 40, essentially, because 40 is really just 4 times 10. And if we take that 10 and we multiply it to the 0.3, just 3. It's just 3, guys. It's just 3. Okay? Okay? But so now what we're going to do from here is, with it being just 3, it's 3 times 4 is 12. It's 12. It's fucking 12. It's 12. Also, is it still zoomed in a little bit? Yes, it is. God damn it. We're going to subtract 4/7 on both sides and get 1/7 as the answer. We're going to subtract by 5 because that 3F is equal to 27, and therefore F is equal to 9. Right? Right. Cool. The visual stuff is a little bit wonky to get used to immediately, but it's pretty good. Another thing I want to do is I want to create a window cover that is with the intention of using that specific window cover for pre-recorded footage. So instead of necessarily like I could still use this one for pre-recorded instances, but this is really unnecessary at the very least for like the empty space that we have above me, because the point of that is for it's supposed to be chat. It's supposed to be chat. And if I am doing a pre-recorded thing, that empty space is very like uncomfortable, you know, something like that. So I want to make yet another version of this cover that makes the screen larger and deletes that empty space. The issue there, though, is that it would require me to utilize the crop, which I don't think I deleted the crop on my camera. I don't think I did that. I think I still have the crop. Oh. Let's do this then. Wow, this moves so slowly. Wait, where? What the fuck? What's going on? Ah. Okay. So that is with the crop. Oh, that's annoying. I don't need the crop for like this stuff, right? But having it as an option is good because I would need a crop for how the like offline screen would be. Excuse me. But I don't need it here because of how I have things layered for the streaming. So let's actually do things. Jada takes her dog Rolo to obedience training once each week. Jada bought a box of 96 dog treats and split them evenly into B bags. Each bag contains 16 treats. Write an equation that describes the situation. 16B equals 96. How many bags exist? We're going to do a 16 divided by, 96 divided by 16, but the answer is 6. Here's why I know that. I know that it's going to be 6 because the number 96 is too small, and any number that ends in a 6 being multiplied by any number that ends in a 6 will also itself end in a 6 because it will carry a 3. Because 6 times 6 is 36. So, like, the first number will always be a 6. And so here, I need to get a 6 here. For that to happen, I'm trying to remember if there are other numbers that 6 has this with. So, like, well, I guess times 1. 1 is the only other number that's going to get a 6. But as I mentioned, 96 is too small for a 1 to work because it's either going to be literally number 1, so 16, or the number 11, which is 176 for this one. So, right, it's too small. We're going to be multiplying by 6 because it gives us the 6 in the end. And we can otherwise then prove that with actual multiplication. So then I'm saying that 16 times 6 is equal to 96. So let's see. So 6 times 6, as said earlier, is 36 raised to 3. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3 is, wow. Okay, so 6, the answer is 6. 6 bags. Jeremy and Robin like to collect nickels. Jeremy has N nickels, and Robin has 55 nickels. Together, they have a total of 100 nickels. N plus 55 equal 100. Gaming. So, is there a mistake? So we have this as far as the problem. So we have 4/3 is equal to Q plus a third. In the setting up step, it shows that we are, it's wrong. The calculating step's wrong. But so we're subtracting 1/3 from both sides of the equation, exactly what you would do. The issue is that, so on the right-hand side, the 1/3 minus 1/3 it disappears exactly as it should. 4/3 minus 1/3, though, is 3/3 or equal to 1, not 2/3. So the calculating is wrong. Sorry, Quinn, you fucked it up. Also, it's nice to see a name like Quinn because, again, Khan Academy has a weird issue of having like these type of questions utilize commonly feminine names when a mistake is happening. So it's nice that that Quinn, which is still decently neutral, but probably it leans a little bit more masculine in its common use, having a mistake. That's nice. Write an equation to represent the following statement. 60 is 5 times as great as K. You hear that, K? You fucking suck. That's not what it's saying. But it could be. That means that the answer is 12. Yes? Yes. Gaming. And then g is equal to 4. Why would you multiply by 3 and then by a third? That's incredible, Trent. You're doing such a great job. Didn't mean to be so kind of mean to Trent there. Trent's just doing what the Khan Academy machine is asking Trent to do. So I get it. It's all right, Trent. But, I mean, come on. That shit was weak. I fucking love Bambus. Bambus. This is the inequality. X is greater than 1. This is important for me to have found for the work that I do. Because I haven't been able to find exercises in Khan Academy that work with graphing inequalities on a number line like this. Why? I don't know why there's an exclamation point there. That's interesting. But I've been wanting to find this. I'm glad that I'm discovering it now. I have students that will appreciate it, or they're going to at the very least. Choose the inequality that represents the following graph. X is greater than -1. It's just greater than, not greater than or equal to, because we have this open circle on the -1. That is a way in math to note that the value that it is located at acts as a boundary for the relationship, but the number itself isn't actually included. So we could go to -0.9. We could go to -0.9. And 9. And that's still good. That's still fine, but not -1 itself. We can't actually reach -1. It does not satisfy the relationship. A number is greater than it can. And I know a very common thing is that put the variable on the left-hand side and look at the greater than or less than symbol. The symbol will be pointing in the direction you need to follow with your graph. That is true for x's anyway. If we have a vertical number line utilizing the y variable and contextualizing it appropriately for it, then it doesn't work as cleanly. Yeah, I would just say if you're a little bit unsure, just plug in a number. If we don't, just plug in a number. Does it work? Oh, great. Okay, so shade in that direction. Cool. So we need to have an open circle. And we need to be less than -4, so we need to change the direction. I've never seen this problem before. Yeah, no. I've never seen this before. I wonder how new it is. It's probably old as fuck. And I know I don't prowl around in the 6th grade all that much. That's cool. But yeah, we want less than -4. -5 is in fact less than -4, so we're heading in that direction. But -4 itself is not included. Open circle. Gaming. Jake is younger than Sophie. Sophie is 14 years old. Write an inequality that compares Jake's age in years J. So J is less than 14. Select the values of x that make the inequality true. We need a number that is bigger than 1/2, so it's just these two. Cool. Gaming. I'm still kind of awake, so we might do another unit after this, depending on how terrible everything else goes after here. Saul wants to bike 48 kilometers to taste some really good mangoes. Write an equation that represents how many hours t the 48-kilometer trip will take if Saul bikes at a constant rate r kilometers per hour. We are using dirt. Hell yeah. We are using the dirt equation. When I say dirt, I'm spelling it this way. D Distance equals rate times time. Dirt. Dirt is a wonderful equation. It is fantastic. It's great. It is downright scrumptious, and that's what we're using. So we want to know, we want an equation that represents how many hours t. So here there is, so basic dirt is just going to say 48 equals RT. I'm not sure if that's what they want us to use, because they do say that the equation wants to represent how many hours t the trip will take if r hours. So I assume it will prefer t is equal to 48 divided by r, which is true. Time is equal to the distance divided by the rate. Rate is equal to distance divided by time, and distance is equal to rate times time. This is all using dirt. And the captions didn't spell it correctly, but that's okay. How many hours will the 40-kilometer trip take if Saul bikes at a constant rate of 20 kilometers per hour? Well, we'll divide by 2 and then shift the decimal place over. So dividing by 2, we get 24. Shifting it over, it will be 2.4 hours. 2.4 hours, which is 24? 2 hours, 24 minutes? I think that's right. Sexy. Maya is running a 10-kilometer race. She wants to write an equation for her average rate R given the time it takes to finish. So again, we're starting with dirt. We want something that gives R. So if we want to determine the rate given a time, we're going to use rate is equal to distance divided by time. So this particular one. Key thing here, right, is that all of these are valid equations. All these are true equations. Just not what we're looking for. Yep. 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 You know? There we go. I enunciated properly. Which graph represents x, y pairs that make the equation y equals 2x plus 1 true? It's not this one. It's this one. And it's not this one. Cool. So it's a linear equation. So I'm using skills that we know from other places that this linear equation is currently represented in what we call, what American mathematics calls the slope-intercept form, what British or international mathematics would probably refer to as the standard form. Using the American letters, we have y equals mx plus b, where m is what we call the slope, and b is the value associated with the y-intercept, specifically the y-coordinate of the point that intersects the y-axis. Whoops. So we'll scroll down, and so here we can see with how the slope is how this shit moves. So there, the slope is 2, and that actually, so there we have another rule called rise over run in terms of like an easy way of keeping track of what's going on there. So being 2, it's actually the fraction 2 over 1, which tells us we literally rise 2 units, go to the right one, rise 2 units to the right one. Then we have the next point. And we can do the exact opposite as well. We can drop 2 and go to the left 1. And here we see that this would intersect at the y coordinate of 1, which is exactly what we want. So it has the correct slope and it has the correct y-intercept. Otherwise, if you're a little bit unsure, all you got to do is identify the coordinates. It's an x, y coordinate. So this is a 1, 3 point. Where the fuck can I write? All the way past, like, all the way over here is where I can actually start writing. Isn't that crazy? That's so dumb. It's fucking stupid. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. But so here we have the point 1, 3. So we can try that out. So our equation was y equals 2x plus 1. So here this says, will 3 equal 2 times the quantity of 1 plus 1? Let's find out. So with this, I'm actually going to ignore the 3 because we don't need it. This is going to be, we just need to simplify the expression on the left here. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is in fact 3. So I'll go ahead and write this here again. And it works, yeah. So there. And this is the only one that actually has this point. Right? So that's 4, 1. And this one has 2, 6 as its first point. This is the only one that actually has 1, 3. Yeah. So gaming. Leo is researching an electric bicycle. He finds this graph which shows how much range measured in kilometers the bicycle gains based on charging time. Leo wants an equation he can use to find how many kilometers of range the bicycle gains, K, based on how many minutes it charges, T. So if it's charged for 0 minutes, it goes 0 far. But if we charge for 5 minutes, it goes 20, 10, it goes 40, 15, goes 60. So for every minute of charge, it travels 4 kilometers. That's an awesome charger. Like, that's a good ass battery. But yeah, it's going to be 4T. No plus or minus anything, yeah. Rule y is equal to x plus 2/3. That kind of sucks. And you've got me now. So this first one, if we know the value of y and we need to find x, we need to subtract by 2/3. 2 is really the fraction 6/3. So we have 6/3 minus 2/3, which is really just 4/3. So 8, now that we have x and we're finding y, we just plug that in and add the 2/3. So 8/3 plus 2/3 is really just 10/3. And 22/3 plus 2/3 is really 24/3, which is actually the number 6. Right? No. It's the number 8. What the fuck? Glad I didn't hit check. That would have been very upsetting to add that to the fucking missed counter, right? Unit test, 20 questions. Hot damn. So adding 4.6 on the both sides, 8 plus 4.6 is actually 12.6. I think Khan was listening when I said stop using feminine, like commonly feminine names for the places where mistakes occur, because this is correct. This is perfectly right. 8 plus 4 is 12. 0 plus 0.6 is 0.6. So this is correct. Veronica, you're kicking ass, and Khan listened up. Ross and Gabby sold boxes of chocolates for their soccer team fundraiser. Ross sold B boxes of cookies and Gabby sold 35 boxes of cookies. Together, they sold a total of 69 boxes of cookies. Select the equation that matches this situation. It's just B plus 30. Tobin's favorite show has episodes that are 20 minutes long. They wrote this equation, inclusive pronouns, very sexy Con. They wrote this equation to find the number of episodes they can watch n given some amount of time t. Cool. Yeah, so here we would consider I never got a single question talking independent dependent variables when doing the quizzes. So this is like a rude one. But I know what's going on. The dependent variable is the variable that's going to change based on other variables in the equation, and that's typically going to be the variable that is isolated if one has been isolated. So n is the dependent variable, and t is an independent variable. T can be anything. Whatever time you have in the day, that's certainly dependent on different things, but like for the sake of the equation, that's something that can be literally whatever it wants. N can't be whatever it wants. N exists because there's a value of t that exists. Okay. Yep. You get it? Yeah. And again, normally the dependent variable will be the one that is isolated. The independent variable will be the one that is part of an expression greater than just itself. Priya pours the same amount of orange juice every time she fills a glass. Each glass she pours contains 21 grams of sugar. Write an equation that represents how many grams of sugar S are in some number of glasses of orange juice G. S is equal to 21G. How much sugar is in 4 glasses of orange juice? So it would be 21 times 4, which is 84. Gaming. 2x is equal to 3. Yeah. 24. Oh. Well, okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. C is equal to 24. C is equal to 4. Not 3, 4. Okay, that's clicked in there, 4. Solving for r, we're going to subtract a 0.75 on both sides. We have 1.25 minus a 0.75. Slap that down. Drop to 0. Well, the answer is 50, but let's point out why. So then here, right, we're just going to treat this as a 12 because that's 0. We won't need to worry about anything. 12 minus 7 is, in fact, 5. 0. But if you want, we'll steal the 1 and see 12. 12 minus 7. That's 5. So 0.5. 0.5. Okay, we have less than or equal to negative 3. X divided by 2 is equal to y, which means y times 2 is equal to x. So if y is equal to 1, that means that x was always 2. 2.5 times 2 is the number 5. 3.5 times 2 is the number 7. Select all the equations where b is equal to 11 happens to be a solution. This is not one of those. That would be a negative 11. Yeah, actually, it is negative 11. This is also true. And here, we would multiply by b, divide by 11, and get 3. So it's only those two, indeed. Tara is taller than Jeff. Jeff is 120 centimeters tall. Write an inequality that compares Tara's height in centimeters h to Jeff's height. H is greater than 120. Yes, there's no change in units there. Not trying to fucking trick me. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Is taller. Greater than. 5/6W is equal to 10 thirds. What is W? So the way that we're going to do this is through multiplying by the reciprocal. We talked about this before as well, but if you want to get rid of, so when you have a number multiplying to a variable and you want to isolate it, the typical way that people go about it is by dividing, because yes, you want to divide by that number because dividing by that number is undoing its multiplication action. However, with fractions, we can do division with fractions. It just kind of sucks. So instead, we typically end up doing this, where instead of dividing by the fraction, we multiply by its reciprocal. And it's going to do a very important thing with us on the left-hand side. It cancels. Either we can do cross simplification, go, ooh, look, the 6's turn into 1s, the 5's turn into 1s, and that's just 1. Or we can actually do the multiplication. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 6 is still 30. So 30 divided by 30 is still 1. So no matter what, we're done here. And then we get to just multiply. We just got to multiply. The answer is going to be 4, but let's point out 2 reasons why. One reason would be that 6 times 10 is 60. 3 times 5 is 15. And 60 divided by 15 is 4. The other reason that I like a little bit more is that we can do cross simplification. Between 3 and 6, we can have a 1 and a 2 because 6 divided by 3 is 2. And the same thing can happen with the 10 and 5. That's a 2. So then really the problem is just 2 over 1 times 2 over 1, or just 2 times 2, 4. we want it to be closed, and we need to be at -2, and we do want it to be greater than, so like 0 works. So this is good. Kim and Stacy like to make necklaces. Kim has made 25 necklaces, and Stacy has made T necklaces. They have made a total of 57 necklaces altogether. Writing equation describes the situation. T plus 25 equals 57. How many does Stacy make? If T was 25, the total would just be 50. So we just need to add 7 to 25, which is what, 32? Yeah, that does it. Oh. Choose the graph of the inequality. -3 is greater than x. So they're all open circles. There's only 2 that actually have their boundary at -3. Now here, a lot of people are going to make the mistake and say that it's this one. It's not. It's this one. Now again, the mistake is that a lot of people rely exclusively on the presentation of the greater than or less than symbol to point their arrow. That's just wrong. It only works if your variable is isolated on the left side. If it's on the right, nope, you're not seeing it. You just write the opposite. So -3 is greater than x, so that means that x is less than -3. So if you're one of those visual people, well, there you go. There's your visual. Otherwise, again, just plug in a number. Is -3 greater than 0? No. So we need to go in the other direction. Okay, I hit the check button and nothing happened, so I got kind of worried. Nisha collects comic books, and she convinced her friend Hakeem to start collecting as well. Every week they go to the store together and they each buy a new comic book. This table shows how many books they each have. Cool, okay. They're increasing at the exact same rate, just Nisha has a head start. Hakeem wants an equation he can use to find how many comic books he will have H when Nisha has N comic books. When Hakeem has 1, Nisha has 9, which means Hakeem's quantity is 9 fewer than Nisha's. So if H is Hakeem's number of books, then it will be equivalent to Nisha minus 9. So 10 minus 9 is 1, 11 minus 9 is 2, so on and so forth. Is that it? Okay. There's so many questions here. Write an equation to represent the following statement. 33 is 15 less than k. Remember from before, if it says a number is less than something, and it's an equation, you are to write it the other way, k minus 15. Again, what number is 15 less than 30? 15. We need to do 30 minus 15 in that case, so that's the point. 33 is 15 less than k, so k minus 15 will end up being 30, which means that k is equal to 30 plus 15 is 45, so we just need to add 3 to that, and it's 48. Is that right? Yeah. 48 minus 5 gives you 43, minus 10 is a 33. Gaming. Which rule describes the relationship between x and y coordinates in the following graph? Oh, I see. So, right, so if we connect these as a line, we see that for each increase by 1, we go to the right one. So then if we follow that mapping backwards, we can see that there should be a y-intercept at positive 1 and a slope of 1, because it's going up and then to the right just 1. So we want basically just a y equals x plus 1. Cool. A plus 17 is equal to 35. And so that means that it's 18? A is 18? Yeah. Let me make sure though, because I really do not want to fucking redo this. Yep, it's 18. 38 is less than x. So we want numbers greater than. So these two. 38 is not less than 25. 38 is less than 40 and 120 though. Nice. So the unit test for this took a lot more time than I was necessarily anticipating with its 20 questions. Does this even say, it does say 20. Was that always saying 20? Just has 17, so maybe they changed the number allotment to better reflect the number of exercises that stop, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so I think that's because that was not fucking quit it, because this was not 13 when we did it. I think it was just like the standard 10. That says 14. So they've made some changes to the website, so we've had an easier time than future people will have. And so here, man, I was good to go, but so since this next one is just going to be 2 iterations of this unit test, let's just go ahead and do that. Because it's just 10 questions, right? Dealing with geometry, yeah. So it also said 9 questions, so they're still fucking that up. The parallelogram below has an area of 21 units. The height is 3. At least this height is 3. So parallelograms have area formulas equal to base times height. I should use a lowercase b, I guess, for this formula. So here, the height, a height is always perpendicular to its base. It's otherwise called an altitude, at least in triangles. So here, since h is perpendicular to 7, that means 7 is the base. And so then we divide by 7, and h is equal to 3. So an interesting thing for this then is if we make a perpendicular from 5 and bring it over. So let's do this actually. So we're going to artificially extend this side so that when we draw this perpendicular, we can see that the perpendicular does exceed the side, but that doesn't mean that this is not the height. It is. It's still the height. And so here, this would be a case of where 5 is treated as the base, and the height is obviously different from 3. It's not 3 anymore. So we would still do 21 divided by 5. It's still the same area. It's the same shape. So there, then, we would get, what, 4.2? So kind of cool there. But yeah, so the height here is 3. If you, as another thing that I mentioned, previously, I believe we had communicated how the area formula for a triangle is equal to 1/2 times the base and height. So the way of being able to activate that here is if you have a shape and you're not sure what its area formula is, find diagonals that do not intersect, create them so that you then have the minimum number of triangles you can create within the form. Again, the diagonals cannot overlap. So if we see here, then we have 2 different triangles. A key thing then with the parallelogram is that these 2 heights are equivalent with each other. So this is still h. So we have 2 triangles, both with base 7, both with height. So it would be 1/2 7 times the height time plus itself. So just base times height in the end. It's nice. There is a pair of parallel sides in the following shape. It's the 3 and 11. We can tell because the distance 7, the altitude height 7 is perpendicular with both. since it's perpendicular to both, then those lines are definitely parallel. There's some other relationships that could be invoked, but that's all we really need. So there's two ways of doing this. We can either identify, oh, this is trapezoid, so I know the area formula, or we can go, oh, this is trapezoid, I don't remember the area formula. If you do not remember, do your non-overlapping diagonal, something like this, and so then you have two triangles. One that has a height of 7 and a base of 3, and the other having a base of 11 and a height of 7 still. And so what we see going on here then is actually the makings of the formula. The formula from here actually does a bit of factoring. Both of these terms, these are both terms because they're separated by a plus sign. Both of these terms share a 1/2 and a 7 with each other. So the actual trapezoid formula, not divided by 7, would be 1/2 our 7, and then it will turn out to be the sum of our 3 and 11. This is only one way to write this formula. There are a lot of different ways. So the broader formula would be area is equal to 1/2 the height times the sum of the two bases. This is the way that I tend to write it, or the other way that I like to write it is 1/2 b1 plus b2 times h. Sometimes I write it like this. It doesn't matter, and there are more ways of writing it. The second way of writing it, or just eliciting a bit of commutativity, will be particularly good, because I'm not going to do 1/2 times 7. That kind of sucks. But here, 3 plus 11 is 14, an even number. 1/2 of 14 is 7, so I'm just actually doing 7 times 7, which is 49. So that should be our area. Our area here should be 49 units. Gaming. Let's see. So it has an area of 40. The altitude here is perpendicular to the length x, so that's how we have to go about finding it. We're using the formula A is equal to 1/2 base times height. We know that the area is 40. The base is our variable x, and the height is 8. So here, since it works out, I'm going to go ahead and just actually do the 1/2 8 situation. I'm going to rectify that to say that 40 is equal to 4 times x, and that means if we divide by 4, or otherwise just note what's going on here, x is 10. The area of this triangle is 1/2 base times height still, so it'd be 1/2 times 2 times, well, 1/2 times 4 times 2, which is just 2 times 2, or 4 times 1, depending on how you break that up. Never mind. The answer is just 4. Never mind. Okay, so this is not a parallelogram. This is actually just a fucked up trapezoid. Because we have one pair of parallel sides, that's a 7 and 9. We know it's parallel because there's a single altitude connecting the two sides with 3. But it wants us to break this apart. It doesn't want us to do the trapezoid approach. So we have 1/2, 7 times 3, which sucks. That's going to be 1/2 of 21, which is 10.5. And then our other one is going to be 1/2, 9 times 3, which is half of 27, which is equal to 13.5. And then we need to add those to get 23.5. Right? Yeah. So A is our 13.5. So we got 13.5. So 10.5. And I just said it's 23.5. Holy shit, I didn't add the 0.5s. The answer is 24. Shit. That would have been unfortunate. And we can also do the trapezoid approach just to make sure that it's actually working. So 1/2 the sum of our bases are both odds, so I'm going to put the sum first, times our height 3. 9 plus 7 is 16, so we have 1/2 of 16 times 3, which is 8 times 3, which is 24. So, yeah, we did it right. All right. As parallelogram, the area is 80, because 10 is the base, not 11. That's a fucked up, what? Excuse me. Hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. The following shape has two pairs of parallel sides. You're not wrong. Okay, I see what it wants us to do. This problem wants us to find the area of this figure by finding the area of the square, because this is a distance of 9 on the side. It wants us to find... It wants us to find the area of the full shape, which is the full thing. Area of full is equal to 81 units squared. So from there, it wants us to remove the two triangles that are, well, not there anymore. So from there, area of left triangle is our 1/2 base times height. It doesn't matter actually which one we call the base and the height. I'm going to use 4 as the base because actually it doesn't matter still, because I'm just going to do 1/2 4, 2 times 3, 6. And the area of the right triangle, it would be 2 times 5, which is 10. So we need to remove a total of 16. I'm going to do it individually because if I subtract 10, I get 71. And then if I subtract 6, 11 minus 6 is 5. Area is 65 units. Unless I messed it up. All right. It's a triangle, so 1/2 base times height. So we have 7 times 4. It's 28. 1/2 base times height, the area is 4. So x is 2. And here we have a triangle and 2 rectangles. It wants us to find the area of the individual sections, knowing that section C has an area of 21. So if this is 21, that means that this distance here, I want to use the brace, will be 3. With that's needed, and then the area of this is going to be 6 times 9. I could also get the 3 because of the excess here. And actually, because we know the full thing is 9, we know that the excess here will leave 2. So the area for this one that's what I get for trying to use the fucking undo button. So the area of this is just 3. 1/2 2 is 1 times 3 is 3. So we have 3, we have a 21. We have a 3, we have a 21, and 6 times 9 is 54. And we can use that because 6 times 9. So we have 54, a 3, and a 21 adding. That's going to be 4 plus 4, 8, 78. 54, 3, 78. And being the last question, I'm going to make sure I actually did my addition right, even though I'm pretty certain I did. 54 plus 3, that's 33, plus 3 plus 21 is 78. Don't fuck it up. Hell yeah. I am not doing this again today. I'm tired. So during the Friday stream, we'll do this again, and we'll do the next section. Okay. Yeah, so we'll at least do the second of Unit 8, and we'll do Unit 9 on Friday. Yeah. So let's see if we hit 7.2. We did not, at least if that is the correct number. So we're doing a refresh. And oh yeah, no, we're so far away. But yeah, so let's update that. So that will take us to 7.15 though. So that is already pretty good. And we go here. We haven't gained any more here. I think we gained some in algebra basics though. And this should give us, that should have given us more and to get ready for geometry. I definitely did some stuff here, at least here. Excuse me, and there is a hidden math course that collects all of geometry. And if there's not double dipping taking, so personally, the all content courses, I would not actually, I just want to have, like, if possible, for the programming, it would be that there's no overlap, you know? Also, this is actually new. I haven't seen this before. The college algebra course has been here for a good moment now. So is the digital SAT. The PISA test has been here for a little bit. Fuck these two. Fuck you, Con. Your stupid Chat GPT bullshit that you're trying to pull. But doesn't matter. Chad CPD. Sure. But yeah. So I'm going to get up and stretch, I think. My legs hurt a little, so we're going to do a BRB. Sorry, nothing more. We're going to go ahead and pause you. Close that off. Clear up the desk space. I don't know how long I'm going to play Control, but I'm going to play it. Huh. All right. Switch to looking right. We're going to have to fix some things as well. We're going to scooch this over here. We gotta move this over here. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's good that so far today we haven't had any fucking bots come in. All right. Launching Control for the first time on my PC. Don't need ray tracing, don't want ray tracing, so we're going through Direct 11. Clicked into the game again. See if it shows up in OBS. 505 games, trust me. There it goes. Okay. Nice. Certain flashing images are... Okay, well, epilepsy warning. I don't remember there being... There can be a lot, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. I clicked, I didn't press enter personally. We are doing mouse and keyboard. We'll see what this does. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that either. I like a toggle on off. We'll do aim. We'll see what that looks like. We're not using controller. We're not going to use assist with the mouse. We'll do tutorials. I don't care. Okay, good. They actually they have my mouse layout actually. So this is I'm going to be using this to do what I need to. That is a true. Toggle side. What does that mean? Toggle side. Open layout G. Missions. Assets. So inventory. Collectibles. Doing a walk. Yeah, I'm not going to be toggling a walk, I think, ever, so that makes sense. What was the sound like for you all? I'm going to turn it down there just for me. I'll turn you guys up a little bit. I was doing one of those things where if I click elsewhere, I have a headset on. Mute copyrighted music, yes, and thank you. Didn't know that was there. So that's nice, that's good. That's appreciative. Display. We're going to do borderless full screen. So if I click out of it, it doesn't close the game. That's epic. That's perfect. We're going to toss on VSync. Just make sure that things don't go wrong. Medium should be sexy, so we're going to leave that. What the fuck is this? Screen space ambient occlusion creates soft shadows. Yeah, that'd be fine. Oh, motion blur, thank you. Film grain is fine, usually. English subtitles. You're not going to show me examples? Okay. Subtitle my backgrounds, yes. Sign language over. Oh, sign translation, not sign language. Okay. I almost got super excited that, like, in my bottom right-hand corner, dialogue would be getting signed. Because that would be so cool. I mean, I do like PlayStation. I play PlayStation more than any Xboxes, but we'll leave it like this. So, cool. We'll leave this where it is. This might get a bit much, but we can change that later if needed. Q. Nice. Okay, new game. Brightness check. One is not visible. Wait, there's a middle icon? Okay. Well then, that already says a lot. Oh yeah, no, there it is. I wasn't sure where to look in the first place. I'm going to put it at 65. I have headphones. We're going English, subtitles. Yes, please. Can you even see it with the 65? Like I knew it. Yes, I can just see it. So we're going to keep it at 65. We might turn it up if the game is a little too dark. Because I can't see. I can't fight. It's cool that there is a mute copyrighted music. Hopefully it actually works. I'm fucking talking about you, Saints Row. Well, the most recent Saints Row game didn't have issues. Muting the copyrighted music, but older versions definitely had some problems.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder.
Good morning?
Usual. Can't be helped.
Can't be helped.
You called me. So here I am.
So here I am. Ooh. Look at that.
I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up.
Mm-hmm.
So many times it's led to nothing.
Ain't that the fucking way?
I found nothing.
Damn.
It's like we live in a room.
True.
And there's a poster on the wall.
Oh.
We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster.
Mm-hmm.
The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person.
Mm.
Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie.
Zachariah Trench.
The room's a cell. And the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful.
Shawshank Redemption.
Terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all
That's a little bright.
lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us.
Oh.
We're lying to ourselves.
Frequently.
Not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger.
Oh.
There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world.
Mm-hmm.
We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
For median graphics, this still looks good.
Why did you bring me here?
Okay.
Hello?
Welcome, gamers. So that's a pretty fast swivel. I'll get used to it. Yeah, no, that's good. Actually, yeah, no, that's good. WASDA. Whoa. I accidentally hit shift. And so on the toggle. F. G. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder of prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, quote, smart watches, quote, smart phones, quote, smart gaming devices, anything, quote, smart. Number 2, pencils. Any object considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. I think I said it wrong. Such as rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Whoa. Does this count as unread? Cool. Oh, wow. Oh, menus. Oh, what? Weapon forms. Oh, thank you. I wanted to go in there too. The fact that I'm not it's a little bit eerie that the door opens when I'm not near it. You know, I don't think there's anything else in the front here. Does it seem like can I change the FOV real quick? Because it feels like it's zoomed in a little bit and it's fucking with me. What's this? Yeah, it's fine. I guess not. So I would like it to just zoom out just a little bit because it's a little bit quick. Yeah, I don't have a controller, so I don't need to look at those. Okay. Switch that to hold, actually. Okay. Excuse me. Maybe I'll get used to it. I want to press E to pick those up.
I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
G. Expenditure summary, executive sector, Q2. Major, staffing, surveillance, data center initiative, construction, minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. I don't see him. I would have loved to turn off that TV. Can I pull the fire alarm? That'd be funny. Hi. Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. I remember you vaguely. Our bureau at work. Director Zachariah Trench. Hi. That looks like where I need to go, but this door appears open. Oh, it's the bathroom. Can I wash up? Nice. Hello? Hello, hello? Remember to check the bathrooms. Gotta make sure that the toilets are flushed.
Bureau of
Don't want to
Control.
be killed by the poop
All
killer.
these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
I want to go in there. Can I go in this? These are glass made of glass. There's a door over there, though. Wait, does this other room have a door? Yeah, no, I looked right at it. Gotta make sure that there's a door. Seek shelter. Unbranded snacks. Does that say fibers? Fibers. Protein. Fibers. Why are the protein and fibers intermixed? That seems not that. Ooh. Nice flowers. They still look pretty good. Nice job. Oh, hey, I can press F. G. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all. Blah, blah, blah. A shark and his. Although secure. Permission to. Following basic protocol. Shoot to kill. Good luck. We learn about that later. I do remember that from the wee bit that I played. Oh, I fucking see you over there. How do I get into this middle room, though? There are no doors to this middle room, though. We'll talk to you in a moment, don't worry. I need to read. Oh, yeah. What was this called? R4 reports reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Hello. As you should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 7.5.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. There. I wish there were subtitles for this guy singing.
Hello?
Let me go. No, don't say hello. We're over here. Oh, there's nothing. Hello?
Hey,
hello, hello?
excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job.
Ati.
Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks.
Hello, Ati.
Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Hell yeah.
Somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
So, really funny about that, right? He's talking out loud. Just here was thinking, not. You may be wondering, what the fuck? Because isn't that the front? Didn't I just... Because I did not walk in a circle, yet I am evidently back at the front. Instead of the mural with what would have otherwise seemed like Ahti, it's just an elevator. F.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Yeah, I'll do it. You're not talking to me, but starring Courtney Hope. Lead producer, art director, world design director, lead programmer, lead designer, lead character artist, lead animator, lead VFX, Northlight Leadership. QA Manager. Narrative Lead. Concept by. Music by. Story by. Paper clips. Directed by. Control. Very cool.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Little effect.
17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
It's probably a fake one. They're like to be fake ones, you just make them out of concrete. Starting from the top, now we're here. Can I go through here? Nice. That's a little annoying. F. Oh, good, it turned off. Approved terminology reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Redrafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE Alan Wake event, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word/phrases used in the service of his/her country. Regret. Proud/pride will be remembered. Words/phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Blood/bleed. Loss. Apologies/sorry. Oh, wait. No assets, but we got a mission. Welcome to the oldest house. Proceed deeper into the Bureau. Welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Can I turn off that alarm? Oh. No, I didn't do that. Economy. So I didn't do that to the coffee machine. I swear. So I can't... Wait, what? Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. I think I can go in. Hi. Is that Trench? Oh, hey. I can grab that. More reading. Hell yeah. It didn't open up to the correct thing this time. Interesting. I don't need the zoom in. It looks bad. Federal Bureau of Control. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust him, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Investigate the noise from the director's office. How about I don't? I really want to press E to open up things.
Shit.
Oh God, he's dead!
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Oh. Oh wow, he's dead. There's nothing else I can interact with, so I'm gonna go grab it. Am I? Fuck. Eyes. Testing. We are broadcasting from the pyramid/other. Only the director can wield. The gun sword intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Only the director can bind. The service weapon can live die. This is your ritual challenge. You must choose to be the chosen one.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Welcome to the oldest house. Follow the board's instructions to complete the astral plane challenge. This is really cool. It's cool being able to play this game again. I really enjoyed the wee bit of play that I had previously. None, all of the above. These are the concept tattoos we see at the service weapon. Like the house prison you can occupy. V is melee. Oh, that's so bad. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Can I change that? What does E do? E launches. Does R do anything? R is whatever toggle side is. Q is a button right now. I think what I want is V. V is not an incredibly reachable letter on the keyboard. Not really. C is a good one. I think what I want whatever toggle side is to actually be the letter T, because that's just off to the side. And instead, I want to make melee R. I think that's going to be better. Yeah, that's a lot better.
The same gun.
Control the gun house. The wiggle wiggle.
Okay.
Wow.
Now I have a gun.
Stop moving. Stop moving. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Damn. I fucking suck. Okay. And that's the little blue bits are health pickups. Like how short that guy got. Ooh. I actually did good there for a moment. Yeah, so I didn't actually get injured at all, so I can't pick up any of those things. So let's go ahead and end the simulation. We wield the gun you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director. Trench.
Something was coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that?
I did, yeah.
It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word.
Huh?
And this gun's alive.
Live.
You know what? I'm
What?
happy.
Chicken butt.
Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside.
Now, what if I do the bad
Is it
thing?
safe to go?
No. Tap the top of Mac. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Okay. Sorry. It's a... So don't hit escape to get out of the map. Just hit tab again. No, thank you. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one at all. Wow. I got out of the direct way, so I didn't get to see whatever that was going on there.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
Finger stink.
You can't let this happen.
For some reason.
You can't let this happen.
Nowhere shows up.
You
Can't let this
stopped
happen.
it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Let's read. There's another one. Damn it. Okay. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted security guard. Confidential. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shield of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Do the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts that for tasks they are best suited for? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to the file for full report. So kind of spoilers. By order of director Jesse Faden. Isn't that funny? So much expected from the director, their responsibility, the privilege. So much is. I missed the word is for some reason. So, okay, so this one still says director Zachariah Trench. So it's interesting that the Hiss Guard one that we just picked up says it's by the order of director Jesse Faden. Very interesting. So there's more. Service weapon. Service weapon 00P1-KE. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description / para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to... This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of... The object will determine whether... If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the... though their criteria is unknown. Well, I already know the answer to several of these. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, many forms throughout history. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra. I'm not actually familiar with that one. All weapons that in their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, see Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. Cool. Okay, so that's that one, and we have multimedia. So this is the video from earlier.
Objects of power can cause
It's the full one. It's the full video.
of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. ingrained in the Bureau's
cube.
DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it. Lose, and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, head of research, Federal Bureau of Control.
This game is really cool. If for some reason you're seeing this as your first exposure to the game Control, it's really cool. So this is still stuff that's old to me for the time being. I came through there, right? Yeah, that's the director's office. We can see that there is a there is an offshoot of the office, it seems. It looks like that there is something through this wall. Wrong button. Yeah, it looks like there's something through that wall. And there is. We just don't know where it is. Also, you can move when the map is open. Dangerous, perhaps. Are we allowed through here yet? No. So let's keep going down here. This place looks like shit. Now I did it. Can I open this yet? No, I can't. See further into the facility. Hello? Oh. As you can see, there's actually caging on these windows, so I can't break this and pass through. I see it, guys.
The hotline.
Oh. Hotline, Miami.
Communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Mine, says the dead man. Okay.
Nah. And I picked up things. Did you see? I picked up some stuff. Let's keep going around. I can't. Like the talking, right? It fucking. The sound design that this game has is so fucking cool. Where did I come in from? I came in from over there. So like this door I can go to. Another bathroom. Always check the bathroom. Sometimes there's things in the toilet. Go check for the poop killer. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Brand Daniel. Federal Bureau. God, why do I struggle with those ones? Of Control agenda items for next executive meeting. Raising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. I got text messages. No. No one's talking to me. So I have these materials. I have conceptual material, undefined reading. So we don't know what this is yet. And I have a gun. I have mods, but I don't. Wait, actually, hold on. It would have told me if I had something that I've unlocked, and it says that I can have upwards of 24 things in my pockets. Sorry, excuse me. The hole that was blocked is definitely where I need to go. Anything in the toilet? Nope. And no poop. Everyone flushed. Good. Where are those nice flowers? That's me. Like, is it fucking weird?
Reminder.
We're going to view it directly from here.
Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Nice.
If you experience an
And it's going to continue
unanticipated
playing,
building shift,
but actually in game.
simple steps. 1.
Oh, hi. What you doing up there? The fuck?
Power to
Oh,
the
that's the
nearest
thing that's
safe
playing.
room. 3.
Um,
To find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power.
nice. Give me that reading. Federal Bureau of Control. It's not the one. Federal Bureau of Control. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Zombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Reminder, she is turning 46. Haha! Wow! Wow! One moment. Now I have to. Nah. Okay. We're going to open up this shelter. Max capacity 4. That says a 6. God. See, are there, there's one person in here, you fucking coward. But look at this. A box. House memory material. Let me open that up. So there's a house memory. There's an undefined reading that I've acquired, but then I also have something called a house memory. We're going for this one. Stop it. Federal Bureau of Control confidential for Marshall's eyes only. Marshall. We checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Hey-ya! Wait, hold on. Yeah, open. Oh, can you open the fridge real quick? Can you open the fridge? Oh, that's not a fridge. You're just another vending machine. Oops, sorry. What would you have in here? Self-service vending machine for all your needs. The vending machine company. You don't know what's in there. Neither do I. Okay, we're gonna go through these doors because they're open now. Central Executive.
The hissing
Start.
sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place.
Hold
Is
on.
the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
I wonder if I'm not supposed to. And oh, that's supposed to play music. I think that's copyright. This is a radio. Don't mind me just reading. Stop it. God, fuck. It was this one, right? Federal Bureau of Control, how to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem escort them to a private room. There perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then immediately remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Hi. Hello there. Huh. Weird. Oh. Can I not walk downstairs? I gotta do jump. Yep. Fuck.
Must cleanse control points.
Okay.
Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that
Okay.
mean? Let me fix it.
Wow. And that's a building shift. Or I guess a building unshifting.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau?
It's like using a
Are you still sane?
one of the fucking spear boxes in like Phasmophobia. Are you with us? How old are you?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
Cool.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Hi.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition.
Yeah.
Trench is
Thank you.
no longer the director, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
You're fine.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even. Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Oh.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first.
Sure.
If you can cleanse a control point,
Yep.
then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss.
Maybe.
Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know her, but I like her already.
Mm-hmm.
She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the
Fair.
bureau she's a part of.
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
I see that box in there. I want that box. Let me get that box. All right. Walk up. Hi. Stare deeply into her eyes. Press F. Oh. Well,
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed
too deep. Field research on... I should read this in a moment.
ripping it out rips them apart.
I'll go over to the shelter in a
Jesse,
moment.
over
too.
here.
Yeah.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child?
Gasp.
It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRA, the vacuum resonance amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us.
Hadron resonance
And
amplifier.
Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of
Baby
power, like the
hotline,
gun.
won't you
an
hold
old
me close
Bakelite
to
telephone,
you?
A direct line of
Baby
communication
flatline.
between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Yum ass.
They call me the director.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not me.
Oh.
I'm not a director type.
Oh.
I'm not a leader.
Interesting.
Why am I
That's
here? I think you already know. Yes,
here
I came
because
for
we're
my
here.
brother, but there
Because we're
are
here.
other reasons too.
Because we're here.
I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I know this is
Hotline.
all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There
New
are
mission.
no
Unknown
stupid
caller.
questions. The door to the
Got it.
comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
I'll be
Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline
I'll be right back.
containment chamber through there.
Health boost. Ooh. So we'll hit G. We do have a weapon mod, so let's go ahead and apply that. Projectile spread. This is going to, oh, it needs to be on a different mode. A form called shatter. So we don't have that form yet, so we can't use that. So then we have three different things here: energy recovery, health recovery per element pickup, or just a fat health boost. I'm more of a I need help. Save me. I need health all the time, constantly. So like I'm more of a health boost kind of person. Unknown caller. Wait, let's finish reading this. So welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the. We'll actually review those in later. Streams. Unknown caller. Emily instructs Jesse to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone, to understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can provide insight into the Hiss invasion. Collectibles. The only person you should fail is yourself. Zachariah Trench. Wow. Okay. Cool, I guess. So we can't. So we don't have a weapon mod that we can actually use at the moment, and I need to pee. So we're gonna hit a fat there. We're gonna do a BRB. Found some airheads. Or airhead extremes, anyway. Okay. Alright. We got a hidden trend, house memory, undefined reading. Whatever these mean. I don't have clearance at all. Let's run through pub questions right now.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
Probably.
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Altered items, bad. Objects of power, could be good.
So HRAs stop you from becoming hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Something, I'm sure.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
One moment. All right. So we're going to play a little bit longer. I'm not exactly sure how long. So we need to go through there, which means I want to be able to get that thing. The box. This can know it's 6. There was what, 3? Maybe a few more. We're looking for this document. Examination of paranatural topics control points. Summary. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by detection of an unobstructed ping using the within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influences, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidentially inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be referred to file 7-25-2788 for full report. Oh, gamers. Let me in. I want to eat some of that food that's in there. So I need to go in there. Let's run around a little bit. We probably can't go up there, but I'll check that in a moment. We came through that hole. What is this? Oh, tab. Nothing necessarily. What's going? Oh, I can't even go in there. So this is open. But I can't go in there. It's dark, which means I don't need to be running around in there. And there's nothing else here. Interesting. Oh. Actually, I don't know what that item is. At all. Interesting. Like, I don't remember it. I was playing beforehand, so that's cool. I can't go through there. Again, that's where I came from. It wants me to go over there. I can go up. So let's go up. Let's do the opposite of what I'm supposed to do. I can't go in there because I don't even have level 1 clearance. Is this actually where I came from? Did I jump down? Urban legends. Examination of paranatural topics, urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain informed by our own and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially in popular culture by using our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on a pair of scissors that consume human through 2 punctures of the These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. Cool. Oh, hi. This is the room I came in by. Yeah. Well, I'm not worried about going through there. Then, so there's either new things here or this is that radio. So I just missed a thing when I was running through, but the radio won't play because we have that turned off. Let's keep running around here trying to collect things. There's just oh, I was about to say there's nothing in this room. Gobble house memory, one of those crafting materials. Can I go through here? I cannot. I can break the window, but I'm not gonna. The director's office. Interesting. This is a bathroom. What am I getting? Crafting material? Yep. Undefined reading. We don't know what that is yet. Interesting. Oh. Yep. And we can't go in there yet. Sticky notes. Interesting. Did I already run around this room? No. Thing I need to go to is down there. It's telling me. This is another radio. Can't turn those on. Or, well, we can, but they don't play anything. Oh, hi. Sweet, sweet crafting materials. What's this one? Shifted bathroom complaint. Federal Bureau of Control, listen. I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the, Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. This room terminates. Yep. 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 Nothing else in here, though. Just a fun room. Fun room with a picture of me. Going through here. Anything? Oh, I see the box. Gimme. Oh, yeah. Oh. I think I can use that one. Nice. So I can shoot more quickly. Cool. Alright. And that's the space. Alright, so let's move on. This room is loud. Energy recovery. Do I already have one of those? Yes, that's 16. This one's 17. This one's worse, so we're going to destroy it. Easy as that.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Oh no, they saw me. Hold on. Okay. Where is the one that's unread? Oh god. Okay, at least I can click this. Week 83 report summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleep E Bear Motel, Silver Spur Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures: accommodations $831.29, meals $714.84, gasoline $295.12. Excuse me, minibar asterisk $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again requests that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowling and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. Asterix. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Rude. Fucker shot me. Knocked my picture over. Now this over here. This hurts.
Yes, it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
There's a barrier, yeah. No, I know I got a document, so I'm gonna just collect things. Make sure we're good. There's a barrier blocking that hallway. There's bathrooms available. This room's so fucking loud. Hey, shelter. Wait, I had another record. Okay. Hiss barrier. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss barrier. Confidential summary. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from those sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file blah for full report. Havana, AWE-48 event summary. The auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been... Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI85 for details. Interesting. God, all these fucking sounds are really bugging me. Can I get in here? Oh. This, I think, will hurt. If I'm not mistaken. But I think this room will hurt. I think I need to to develop an ability, yeah. Like, I can run through, grab that, die, and still have my stuff, because I think that's what I did the first time I played this. But I'm not going to do that. I want to go to the bathrooms. And I need to go through there. Let's check out these bathrooms. See? Sometimes things. Unstable area notice. I just need to click to the unread and it'll be more direct. That's what I needed to do. I clicked all earlier and it fucked up everything. Federal Bureau of Control. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart: green, stable; yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts; orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts; red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Anything in here? Nope. No poop killer. And there's nothing through here. Excuse me. Oh, hey. Thanks. God, this is so loud. I heard ass a lot. It came down from up there. Huh. Dead letters. Machine God. I am a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. I had a dream. Fuck. I had a dream. Let's get the good reading voice going. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. That's not the good reading voice. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body. Like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. I'll walk down there in a moment. Apparently not. There's a control point right there. You can see what the resident's saying, so I'm going to fight my way through, fix the control point. Probably. What's this? Oh. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish, it sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs, says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house 'cause of the fish and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Hate it when the devil gets into my singing fish. That's really hard to see. And it's really loud. It's because I should be running around doing this check after. What's this? Federal Bureau of Control. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranormal world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. I should probably just deal with the event and then run around, right? Definitely easier for me to press R than fucking V. F. Nice. Cool. So fuck that dish just showing up. So the cleanse.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Yeah, so it's there, right? It says the cleanse the places for fast travel points. So let's go down and actually look around. I went through here. There's nothing new in here. Went around the back. Let's check out this side. I saw that. Thank you. Nice. Still don't know what that is. What's this door? This door? Dead presidents. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Got a good head on your shoulders, James. After the sounds. Book Club Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. Was it a P. Bartwell who was in control? Oh, hey. Yeah.
Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Okay. And we should wait. Here we go. The direct video is also here. Yeah. But it'll be the same thing. So we've ran around all the corners down here. We'll run back up. Nothing down here. Nothing over here. Can I walk up this? Kinda. Oh. Almost did it. I need to go to communications, which is right there. So let's go into this room here. Another video. Now this is a bad angle. This is bad angle.
8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Oh, let's interact with the control point. Actually, we didn't do that earlier. Oh, we don't have the. There's something else that we can do with it later. Did I run down this hallway? I don't think I did. But we're not going to use the fast travel. I think we can. Should I keep going? It will be a good moment until we. Let's try to see if we can finish. I don't think there's anything upstairs right now. Oh, there we are. Nice. Oh, fuck. I hate that. Like there's a lot in this game that just, like, it strikes up the things that make me, like, physically upset that horror games like to do. Energy boost. Book Club Samson. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity, flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 out of 5. Yeah, the video. Okay. There's some weird shit going. Like, this is blocked, so obviously we gotta go in here.
An object of power. Except the hiss
Oh,
flashed
ow.
on the way.
Ow,
We need to
fuck.
go.
It's fine. Can't go in there yet. Ah. The floppy disk nuke can be bound to gain launch telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Hold E. Well, I did let go. It just didn't. I know this is early in the game, but I don't remember it that way. The hiss noise is burrowing into our astral plane's secret base. You must stop mute them, Director. And at least doing this training allowed me to reheal from earlier. The floppy disk is now bound delivered. Ooh. The hiss antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got
Wrong button.
just
Oh fuck! Where the fuck did you come from? I did not see that person at all. Holy shit. Okay, so that way was otherwise blocked, so I think I'm pretty much good to just move on, but now you see a lot of things get highlighted now. Still can't go in through there. There's nothing back here. Ooh. Nice. But you see, those smashes much... The like force smashes, the telekinesis, the launch, very good at destroying those shields. Wrong button. Let's go here. We have a couple different things. Let's go to unread. So, Hiss Demolition Expert. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted demolition expert. Confidential. Summary: the Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed to, in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file for full report. Hiss Ranger. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted Ranger. Confidential summary: the Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying in their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file for full report. What's this? Floppy disk. Floppy disk OOP5-KE. Containment procedure must be contained in a cell with no other loose materials. Description: para-utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to for research purposes. Background: stolen from a Soviet military base located in by agents and with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to missiles believed to be reserved for use against After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. So there's nothing down there anymore. Interesting.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Thank you. Tomasi, Willow AWE outcome. Federal Bureau of Control Reinformation Campaign Summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family is killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to. So, another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring and for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Excuse me. Thank you. We still don't know what that stuff is for. Oh, hey. We need to go in that direction. We need to go into the mailroom. Wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your face is so fucked up.
This.
That's what I'm using. 6% energy boost.
Must open the door.
Okay, let's look around real quick. I don't want to go in there just yet. In fact, I don't think we're going to go in there. I'm stuck. We're going to establish the control point and probably call it quits. There's a broom there. Is this how I got in here? Yeah. Since we got to another one of these, we'll do fast travel back to here. You guys just sitting there, not worried about it? Cool with that? Can we talk about the teleportation real
The
quick?
hotline should be in the communications department.
Hotline. So can't talk about it yet.
Thanks, Emily.
Probably going
I'm
to be
sure
able
I'll
to
have more
talk about it
questions soon.
afterwards.
Just let me know.
Okay. Bam. Let's go out there. Yeah, see, it's doing an autosave, so it works out nicely. So we have level 1 clearance, so that's pretty badass. We have all of these things and can't do anything about it. Not yet, anyway. And gave myself a little bit more health and some increased rate of fire. But Yeah, let's just do that for now. Let's do that for now. But yeah, so this is still stuff that I'm aware of. I've gone into three layers of the facility before. So like, so this is one of the sectors. I'm pretty sure I've gone to 2 different sectors before. Pretty sure. Like I'm pretty sure I basically finished this particular region. But not like 100% on that being the truth. But yeah. So then we have that. Yep. Cool. Yep. All right. So I definitely look forward to continuing playing more Control in the future. Being able to get further into the game than I was before, and hopefully even finish it, because I think the game is really fucking cool. I've never played Alan Wake, and also from my viewing of it, specifically from like Bryn Daniel streaming it, it doesn't seem like a game I want to play. But we'll see. We'll see. I do have the expansions, so yeah. But yeah, we'll see. I might at some point, but I don't currently have the desire to play Alan Wake 1 or 2. But yeah, so yep. So to everybody watching now and anyone watching in the future, take care now, and bye bye then.